Hey. Hey. Hello? Hello? Where are you? Hello? Can you see me? I'm scared. Everybody, if you want me to come out, you have to say the magic words, okay? If you want me to come out, you have to say Okairi 3 times out loud, okay? Everybody get ready. Can you say it? 3, 2, 1. Okairi! No, I'm shy. Or maybe, no, I'm shy. Not enough of you said it. Not enough of you said it. I need everybody to say it. I need everybody. Come on. Okairi. 3, 2, 1. I sound like Mr. Krabs. Okairi nasai, SpongeBob, me boy. Mr. Krabs has coaxed me back out of hiding. Hello, everybody. I have returned at long last. Oh, it's been so long. It's been so long since last I saw you. Noah, thank you for the Akasupa. The Akusupa, rather. Congratulations on the 3D debut and the first anniversary of Minotaur. Indeed, my 3D debut came out a year ago today. Oh, a year ago yesterday, rather. And I'm still very proud of it. Avis, thank you very much for the super. Okaidi, Miss Squirrel, and Kumaki, thank you for the super as well. I have returned. And I missed you. I missed you so much. I missed you so much. Please send your Discord. I can't find it. I am not on Discord. I am not interested in anything except chatting with my friends. So you're not gonna find me there. Listen, guys. Oh, this demon moaned at least this loud. Oh, listen, everybody. I wanna talk a little bit. Just to be completely real with you all for just a moment. If I'm allowed to be real. Can a motherfucker be real for 1 second, okay? I missed you a lot. So much. So I've been to Japan over the past couple of years many times for work. Various different things. I think it's rare to go purely for fun. Every time there's always something that needs to be done. And a 14-hour flight is no small thing. And I went recently back in May. And I wasn't super busy that time, but I had some things I needed to go for. But I wasn't super busy, so I got to stream a lot. But this time, we were so unbelievably busy. We were just absolutely swamped with work the whole time. Full days of work where you don't even have your own room because you're sharing an Airbnb with the boys, and I love staying with the boys. And they were a lovely group of people to stay with, but I'm gonna be real, I benefit a lot from having my privacy. And it was definitely very stressful, especially considering I think that I'm quite a light sleeper. And many mornings began with me getting woken up at 4 AM by Vanta snoring. And for me, usually if I get woken up in the middle of the night, I don't go back to sleep. I try really hard, but I can't do it. So I didn't get very much good sleep while I was there at all. Vanta, I have to say, Vanta is a wonderful bedmate. He was very, very, very considerate and lovely to me. He had that room was all his, and he gave me half of his bed, sacrificed to his own privacy just for that reason, just to give me some space to stay, and that was very kind of him. There was one time when I was not feeling well. One time I wasn't feeling well, and he actually stayed up late so that I could go to bed first and made sure that I could get enough sleep before he went to bed. He's always thinking about others. He was always thinking about me. But that said, when Vanta rolls onto his back, that motherfucker does snore, and it is loud, and I'm like, God damn it. Every once in a while I would wake up, and I'm too nervous to wake somebody up who is snoring. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to wake someone up. So I just kind of lie there and I just let it happen. I'm like, okay, sure, you can snore. And I would just my routine usually would be wake up at 4 AM because I woke up, struggle to get back to sleep, and either go, and then I would like take a walk to 7-Eleven that's like a little ways away that had some tables, and then I would just sit and eat my noodles and have like a Calpis soda at 4 AM waiting for the others to wake up. But then, obviously, because there's loads of people there, everybody's going out and getting dinner and having drinks in the evening. So I basically just didn't sleep very well at all. I have to be honest. While I was away, I loved being there. I loved seeing everyone. But I don't think I felt homesick quite like I did this time before. You know, I don't think before I've ever felt quite this homesick. I missed you a lot. I missed the routine that we had been setting up and that we will continue to set up, the routine that we'll continue to work on together. There's so much that I'm really excited to get to do with you, and I think I just really want to get back into a routine where we can do lots and lots of streams together and we can see each other all the time, because I missed you so much. I missed you so much. Yay. Yippee. Jasmine, thank you very much for the super. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Wo aini. Psychelia, thank you for the Aku Super. How was my trip to Japan? It was fun. Can you sneak into my suitcase? Okay. Okay, I won't tell anybody. You can sneak in. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can do that. Efita, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you very much for being here to welcome me back. Kairos, thank you very much. I missed you too. Happy Calversary. Yeah. It is still peak. Me babe, thank you so much for the Aku Super. I miss you too. Miss you. Thank you so much. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you for the Aku Super. Akuma, thank you very much. Eagerly awaiting to hear my story. Well, yes. There are many stories to tell. So, Nazwa, thank you so much for the gifted as well. Yippee! Wahoo! Yay! So, what are we going to talk about? Well, what was it? I had a thought. I lost it. So, it's funny. I've been seeing the clips from Claude and Vanta talking about what Vanta called my super ADHD, and I think he's right. Like, I did notice that I was having breakfast and then leaving it in places, but it's one of those things where I'll be like, get up and leave it somewhere, and then go back and be like, God, I've got to clean that up, Jesus. And then I don't do it. I just see it and I'm like, oh, I must clean that up, and then I just look away and I forget. It's the strangest feeling to describe. The strangest feeling, because it's like, it just sounds like I'm being a lazy slob. It just sounds like I don't give a fuck about cleaning up, but that's not actually the case. That's not the case at all. In fact, the case is that it's like a super deep-seated mental thing that makes it genuinely impossible to do certain tasks. Like, you will judge that plate of noodles like it has the weight of a boulder, and it's like, well, I just have to get a professional to do that, you know? Cloud9, thank you so much for this super. So glad you had a good time. Curious what you were working on. You'll get to see it soon. Don't worry, you'll get to see everything very soon. And some of it not so soon. Some of it not so soon. Things on the project front are very interesting at the moment. Like I've sort of alluded to, there are certain things I'm working on that I won't be able to show you for a very, very long time. But when I do get to show them to you, they will be very, very, very incredible and unbelievable, and you'll be like, what the hell was he doing this whole time? So, and we made some progress with that sort of thing, made some pretty good headway with that kind of thing. It's the kind of thing that's like out of my hands, you know? So I just kind of have to wait. But it's very exciting. Norilyn, thank you very much for the super. While you're away, got a tattoo of you on my arm! Yes! Listen, guys, you don't feel like you ever need to do this to earn my approval. But when people do that, it really does tickle me in a certain happy way where I'm like, wow, I'm like permanently etched onto a person's skin. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Makes me feel very special. So thank you very much. But if you don't want to get a tattoo of me, you don't have to. Don't let me pressure you. Mayu, thank you so much for the Aku Super, Mayu Daisuki. Good to have you back. Such a relief to hear your voice again. Not a day went by that I didn't think of you. Not a day went by that I didn't think of you. I want to love you and cherish you as much as I can to make for the lack of time we've had. But don't worry. Now that I'm back, we will be streaming a lot. We are going to be streaming tons. I have a whole thingy planned out. What I want right now more than anything in the world. What I want right now more than anything in the world is just to have a day-to-day life that is predictable and consistent, and where I can do streaming a lot and see my favorite people, you, a lot. That's all I want right now. I've kind of made a choice that, like, I don't think I'm gonna go on any trips. Probably not for the rest of the year. Sometimes there may be something where it's like, oh, you need to come out right away. But if that happens, I won't be staying there for very long. It'll be like for a couple of days. Chilik, thank you so much for the super. I am feeling better. Thank you very much. Faith Kelly, thank you very much. Thank you so much for the super. Choki, thank you so much for the super. Neurodivergent King, that's always been me. That's who I am. I can't help it. That's me. It's pretty funny. Sai, thank you very much for the Aku super. First red super. I'm honored. Thank you so much. Welcome back, me love. Sorry I was gone out of nowhere. Don't worry. I was gone out of nowhere too. Needed some time to recover and touch a giant tree and then a grass. I was so weak, messed up, and hurt myself hard. But I always love and support you. Do I deserve to be your kindred? Of course you deserve to be my kindred. Everyone deserves to be my kindred because you put that in your name. You call yourself a kindred, and that's enough. That's enough for me. Makes me very pleased. Hello. Yuri Pendragon, thank you very much for the super. I missed you too. Thank you so much. Didier, thank you very much for the super. Okairinas, I miss you so much, baby. I missed you too. Thank you. Kenyos, thank you so much. Welcome back, Jimmy. Jimmy's home. In an internship at a wildlife sanctuary, and they have an island for Monkey. The alpha's name is Jimmy. No way. Will he take care of him? Miss you lots, my lord. Welcome back. No way. They have Jimmy the gorilla. That's so cool. Jimmy the monkey. That's so cool. I love Monkey. I love Monkey so much. I'm so glad. Ieneko Kirin, thank you so much for the super. We love you. I love you too. Thank you. Arigato. Mayoro, thank you so much for the super. I missed you too. Welcome home. Thank you. Snotaku, thank you very much for the super. Glad to have a great trip. I had the best trip. It was so fun. So yeah, very goofy. Definitely not as much space in that Airbnb as would have been ideal, but it was still lovely to stay with everybody. And we had a really lovely time with each other. We had a really lovely time with each other, and everyone was just hanging out and being very chill with each other, and it was so lovely. I really care about those guys just so much. And it's lovely to feel like they care about me. They're a really, really good group, and I'm so glad I got to stay with Acrisis plus Uki. And everybody had a wonderful time. Yukiji, thank you so much for the super. Welcome back, honey. Missed you so much. I missed you too. I'm sorry that I needed to stand on business and kiss Wilson. Listen, it was so funny. It was so funny because I had to go to the office that day. And I was in for a long day. You know, those guys were getting ready with their hand cam. And as I was getting ready, I knew I needed to like cut past them to get to the front door to go and get in my cab to go to work. And so I was waiting around, and then while I was waiting around for the taxi, I was like, I have a funny idea. And immediately, that whole sentence of like, keep my dinner in the oven when I get back, it immediately like entered my head, and I was like, okay, here we go. Here I go. I love his reaction. I don't know why you said that. I don't know why the fuck you said that. Why else would I say that, Willie? Why else would I say that? I said that because he is such a perfect twink. Did I actually kiss him? I'm gonna leave that up to your imagination. Did I or did I not? It's up for you. It's for you to decide, I think. All I could say, he's very pretty. Vitruvius Magical Apprentice Gloves. My lord, have you heard about Donkey Kong Bonanza game that will be out on July 17th for the Nintendo Switch 2? I heard someone has been promoting it. You might. I might have heard of it. I might. I might. Donkey Kong, for me, I love Christmas, right? I love Christmas so much. I look forward to Christmas every year. Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out feels like Christmas again. It's because there were a few days while I was busy, like towards the end of the trip, and I was like, well, I can't stream, but I'm like, I just really miss interacting with people. I need to do something. Okay. I'm gonna go and promote Donkey Kong Bonanza in people's chats. It was so funny. It was so funny. Because I want everybody to play it. I want more people to enjoy the game. And for me, this is like the most I've been excited for a game in ages. The fact that Death Stranding 2 came out, and I do want to play it, that's a game that I want to play off stream because you gotta mute the license music for stream so that you don't get a copyright claim. And I want to just be able to experience it like by myself, I think. So I know that a lot of you want me to play that on stream, but that's a game I'm gonna play by myself, just for fun. But the fact that that came out and I've only been thinking about Donkey Kong is telling. Like, it's such a special thing. It's an incredibly special thing to me because there are so many layers to how exciting it is and how much, like, Donkey Kong has been such a huge part of Nintendo's history and of video game history, you know, as a whole. And to see him go from being like a goofy villain to being a hero and a savior character in the way that he saved Nintendo back in the 80s. Stunning. Stunning synchronicity with real life. I just love that. And knowing that it's like a more emotional story than Mario Odyssey is so exciting. Just so fucking exciting to me. I cannot wait. I can not wait to play it. So, for those of you who don't know, next week we will be having a Donkey Kong week. Okay? It is going to be the Donkey Kong week. We are only going to be doing Donkey Kong stuff. So, here's what we're going to do. This week, I will be doing lots of streams. I want to do member RuneScape. I want to do members watch along of K-pop Demon Hunters because I need to see what these other men are all about and why you guys seem to be so eager to cheat on me. I want to play Deltarune, Chapter 4. I want to do some other kind of creative stream, something goofy, and then do like, maybe I'll do the Chef ASMR. Maybe I'll do the Chef ASMR. And I kissed a Serpent. Listen, I was making that up. Obviously, I would never kiss anyone except you, okay? Obviously. I was only saying that. I was only saying that to try and make bro jealous, okay? I was only saying that to try and make bro jealous. That comment was not targeted at you. That comment was targeted at another community that has been causing all kinds of havoc, okay? It was a jealousy rebound, okay? I have never made out with anybody except you, okay? So you need to, you mustn't worry. You mustn't worry, all right? Because if that's true that I did that, then it's also true everything else I said in my Donkey Kong promoting messages in chat. It's also true that I have 67 kids and 43 concubines and like 6 little cousins, and one of them bit my ear off. See, you know I was just chatting shit because I still have both ears, right? I mean, I can regenerate lost limbs, but listen, you just gotta trust me, okay? You gotta trust me. Jimmy 2 is. No, exactly. No, trust me. Trust me. If that bothered you, I'm sorry. But I'm back now, and I want to work very, very hard to make sure that you know that I love you, okay? That the only person in the whole world that I want to give my attention to is you, okay? And if you start running amok, start feeling confused or lost or anything like that, just know, I know you'll be back, because I know there's no one you like as much as you love me, okay? That's what this is all about. It's all about being able to flip the switch. So, I'm going to do all of that. And then I'd like to start some kind of like, I see a lot of like farm games, and I'd like to start something like that. Maybe either Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, I think might be a fun one to do. Like some kind of a running game where it's like very relaxing and we can play something like that. Because I tried playing Stardew Valley a long time ago, but I couldn't really get into it. I think I found it like a little too slow, but I think if I'm doing it with you guys, then it might be good. So Stardew is not relaxing. Oh my god. Stardew or Animal Crossing, either one is fine. Okay, well we can try both. We can try both at some point. So one of those. I'd like to do another goofy strategy game, something like a simulator. Maybe we should play RimWorld. Maybe we should play RimWorld. That would be really funny. Yuki, thank you for the Akusupa. Thank you for the little heart from me, my darling. Thank you so much. So that's going to be something we do next week, and then I'd like to do the chef ASMR as well, which I think would be really goofy and fun. And then the next week, so the week beginning, let me check real quick. The week beginning July 14th. The week beginning July 14th will be our Donkey Kong week. So, day 1 on the Donkey Kong week, we are going to finish Tropical Freeze. Actually, scratch that. We're going to finish Tropical Freeze on Tuesday because that will be the conclusion of Donkey Kong Choose Ape. We will have played through all of the Donkey Kong Country games from start to finish on Tuesday. So if we finish it on Tuesday, it'll be cyclical, and then the whole series will be complete. On the Monday, we will be playing the original Donkey Kong arcade game, which is very fun. So we're going to play the original arcade game, probably the NES port, I think, in order to sort of go back to before the beginning. So we're going to play the original arcade game, and we're going to play the Game Boy port of it as well. So we're going to play the Game Boy Donkey Kong 94, which is a very interesting Donkey Kong game. And then on Wednesday, I'm very, very excited to announce that I have gathered a group of NIJISANJI livers. Some may come, some may go throughout the watch-along. We are going to watch the first season of the Donkey Kong Country TV show with other livers as well. We're going to have a big watch-along party the day before Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out, and we're going to watch this goofy TV show. Hey, yo, look out below, Donkey Kong, whatever the fucking song goes like. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm getting all the blame for things I didn't do. So yeah, that's going to be fun. And then on Thursday, we will be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza on launch day. And then on Friday, we will be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza again. And then on Saturday, we will be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza again. And then on Sunday, we will be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza again. For the last 4 days of the week, we are going to have a Donkey Kong Bonanza marathon from launch day until we beat the game, and then probably one day a week, every week after that, we are going to play the game probably once a week until I 100% complete it, because I want to squeeze every last drop of fun out of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I just know it's going to be peak. I just know it's going to be peak. No Night Rain. We might do a little bit. Might do a little bit of Night Rain here or there. A little bit of Night Rain. Maybe I should do Monkey ASMR on Sunday. Maybe. We'll see. I should do Monkey ASMR to round out the week and go like... So it's just ASMR of like jungle sounds and like grass sounds, and I'm going like... You know? I love Gurua. Cap, thank you so much for the super. Gino is literally you, and I'm willing to argue the reasons why. Well, as long as your affection for him only increases your affection for me, then I think we'll be fine. Linny, thank you so much for the super. Sending you a kiss. Mwah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for Mayu, thank you very much for the super. Thank you for your hard work in Japan. I'm glad I met you today. I'm glad I saw you today too. I love you too. Mayu Daisuki. And Jennifer, thank you for the super. I have 2 wives. You and Zeal. Love you. Never will cheat, darling. I'm loyal to you always. How can you say you're never gonna cheat when you have 2 wives? You fucking whore. Pick one. But listen. I love you too, okay? And everyone's, and immediately everyone's like, bro, what about the poly people? You know I'm not talking about you! You know I'm not talking about you! Stop fucking, oh, so you hate pancakes, tweet. Like, listen. Listen. When I say something like, oh, like I made a joke a while ago, I was like, oh, get a job. And everyone was like, some of us are disabled. You know I'm not talking about you. You know I'm not talking about you. You know that I'm talking about people who are just lazy and don't want to get a job. That's who I'm addressing when I say get a job, right? If you are disabled, then that's fine. You know your own life, okay? When I say like, oh, what are you doing cheating on me? You're like, what, but I'm polyamorous. Obviously, I'm not talking about the small percentage of exceptions. It's like, you know, I don't want to have to sit here and be like, all right, well, listen, guys. All right, well, listen, everybody. So I'm going to make a joke here. But remember, I'm making a joke, but I'm not talking about this 1% of people who may not relate to this joke, and you may not and I'm also not talking about this other 1% of people who may not relate to the joke. And just so you're not confused, the other 5% of people who might misinterpret this, I'm also not talking about you. So here is the joke. Chicken ass. Like, that's just not gonna, I have to talk too fast, you know? So no offense to everybody. I love you all. You're my sweet darlings, and I will pull you onto my lap, and I will give you kisses on the forehead, and then I'll bite your head off because I'm just so mad. Chameleons, thank you so much for the Aku Super. Welcome back from Orc City. Finally made it out of Orc City. I had my papers ready, and they found out I wasn't an elf, so we're good. I hope you have a good rest. If you need it, I can help you wash your clothes. That would be so helpful. Thank you. That you feel like my world has lost its color. Well, I'm back to make it all red, black, and white. Love you too. Chameleons, thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Kiss. Mwah. Thank you so much. Kiki, thank you very much for the super. Wondering where your love for monkeys and DK started? Well, that's an interesting thing. So my love for DK started when we started playing the Donkey Kong Country series together, and I found like a really strong kinship with it. And we kept playing it. It became kind of one of the staples of this channel for a good while. But my love of monkeys began, I depicted it in my film, The Demon Hungers. There was a moment when a monkey threw a little pebble at me, and at Jiro's mother, and I just sort of, and the way it made her laugh, it just sort of stuck with me, you know, after all those years. I hadn't really thought much about monkeys before that, but then after that happened, I just kind of found them really funny. And I never really moved on from that. I think that in a sense, little monkeys like that kind of remind me of her. So there's definitely, like, beyond them just being funny and beyond me seeing a lot of myself in them, I think there's definitely so much to them that reminds me of people that I've missed. Clarissa, thank you for the super. Missed you too. Kim Yona, thank you very much. Sora, thank you very much. My only Oshi. That's right. So excited about the DK week. Yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday for yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sora. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. I love you too. MJ, thank you very much for the super. Definitely made him jealous. Well, that's all I want. Just don't talk to me about your other men. Don't talk to me about your other men. Don't talk to me about the other guys you like to watch. Okay? Just leave it out. Okay? When you're here, when you're in my presence, you're mine and no one else's. Is that clear? Ellen K, thank you very much for the super. Greg, thank you very much for the super. I missed you, bro. I missed you too, bro. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah, cool. Thank you very much. Can you recommend me any movies or series so I don't spend all my time playing Love in Deep Space? Movies or series? Well, today, because I've been away, today I will finally have time to finish the first season of Andor. Andor is amazing. I wonder what it would be like to watch Andor as a non-Star Wars fan. But obviously I don't know whether you're into Star Wars or not, but Andor is brilliant. So I managed to finish episode 10 of season 1 before I left for Japan. Like I was so hooked on it. I should have packed like earlier, but I was like packing while watching it. And then I just got so riveted. I was like, okay, I'm going to like really cut it fine and I'm going to leave a little bit later than I should. So I sat down to watch it, and I think it is one of the best sort of allegories. Well, not even an allegory. It's, you know, one of the best displays of how fascism works that I've ever seen. It's so powerful and sinister in the way that people's lives are altered and taken away. No spoilers for anyone, because I would really want you all to watch it for yourselves. But the so-called prison arc in season 1 is some of the best TV I've seen. It's up there with Breaking Bad, easily. It's so dramatic, it's so tense, it's so well paced, and the way that the reveals are handled in there, it just really digs you into the hopelessness of living in a fascistic empire. It's so well done. It's just brilliant. Like, I remember watching the Obi-Wan series and being like, yeah, it's alright. You know, I enjoyed it. There was some moments where Darth Vader was aura farming that were pretty fun. But like, after that, I just didn't really think about it again. Andor, I've not been able to stop thinking about it. And Andor himself is an actually really interesting character. I like how he is so flawed. There is so much holding him back. It's a beautiful series. So I'd very much recommend that. I saw Invincible a little while ago. That was good. In terms of movies, on the flight, I watched Legally Blonde. That film fucking slaps ass. That film is so good. I need to practice my bend and snap. Personally, I need to practice my bend and snap. I think I've watched a lot of chick flicks. I've watched a lot of chick flicks in my life, and I love them a lot. I'm the kind of guy who is so lonely I will watch chick flicks by myself and imagine the kind of relationship I could someday have where I get to watch these with somebody. But Legally Blonde, it might be the best one that I've seen. It's so perfect. When the moment where she's submitting her video to Harvard and she's like, I'm adept at using legal jargon in my day-to-day life, and she gets catcalled and says, I object, and then smiles at the... Fucking insane. So iconic. I love her. I love her so much. Like, I'm sat there and I'm queening out so much while I'm watching these films. It's just... Oh, it's insane. Oh, it's insane. It's so good. And I love how the big tall guy who is like backing her up in court near the end, you know, the really awkward guy, that's Oz Perkins, who went on to direct fucking Longlegs. Crazy. And Reese Witherspoon is also the wealthiest actress in the world. It's not from the film she was in. It was from her being a very, very shrewd business lady. Incredible stuff. Incredible. Yaiko, thank you very much for the super. Yua, thank you very much. Can't wait for DK Week. Me neither. Ting10, thank you so much for the Aku Super. It's been a long time since I last saw you. I miss you so much. I miss you too. It's been so long, but I'm glad to be back in your arms. Thank you. Hanazono, thank you so much for the Aku Super. First super chat ever and first time catching a stream. Chichu, your English is amazing. You don't have to worry about a single thing. You're very talented. Thank you very much. I'm really, really grateful for that Aku Super. Oh. You guys, I got my water. Tampon Dom, thank you so much for the Aku Super. I've been so busy with work. I feel you. You've melted all my fatigue away. Feel as if I've liked you for years when it's only been 2 months. Thanks for making me feel so welcomed and loved. You are welcome here every single goddamn day. You are welcome here every time. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for the Aku Super, my darling. You're welcome to come back as often as you like. I'm so glad that you're here. Barry Draven, thank you for the super. I hope you have a good day. I am having an amazing day so far. Better day now that I'm here. Say thank you very much. Handsome as always, of course. Thank you. Yana, thank you very much. Could you promote your new VP? Oh yes. Oh yes, the Haunting VP. I'm so happy they made me the official art for this VP. So exciting. The Haunting VP. I'll put a lot of work into this one. I put a lot of work into this one. It's been this one. I've done a lot of because I don't do this with all voice packs, but I did a lot of my own editing. I put a lot of really dramatic stuff in there. Wrote, you know, obviously I always write my own scripts. But it's super duper crazy mode, and you're gonna love it. It's very, very cool, and it's all about, well, I won't spoil it, but trust me when I say you want to get the haunting voice. I'm telling you right now. Tokito, thank you for the Aku super. You came back too soon. Didn't even have time to pick a new Oshi. That's right. I came back just in time because I knew you were starting to get a little promiscuous. I knew you were starting to eye up other people, so I immediately came back because I knew I needed to snatch you up again. Thank you very much for the Aku super. Tadaima. Lily, thank you for the Aku super. Welcome back, Vox. I missed you so much. Happy to have you back. I missed getting your daily dose of Milord. I hope you had a good time even with all the work, and I love you even if you turn into a squirrel. Yeah, that was what Vanta said. Yeah, I have no memory of this. I don't even have any memory of me asking him to wake me up. I have no memory of me getting that drunk. I don't remember when this was. To be honest, throughout the whole trip, I think I probably drank a little too much. Not like to the point where it was like, oh, I'm causing problems and I'm like waking up in shambles, but I think it's like I was just having a few too many beers every once in a while, and it's like, I feel like I probably need to like hold off on that just a little bit. Maybe it's because I didn't drink for such a long time, and now that I'm like letting myself have a few beers, I'm like, yippee, you know, and I'm getting a little too excited, but you know, not to like a serious degree, but I'll just like slowly dial it back a little bit. But thank you, Lily. Thank you very much. I missed you too. Wednesday, thank you very much. My Hades. Really glad you liked my RuneScape FNAF nailer and my outfit at the haunted house. Yeah, it was so pretty. Your Persephone awaited always. I'm so glad you're waiting for me in the underworld. Diva, thank you so much for the super. Celebrating 3 years of being in the clan, being your kindred. Don't be jealous, my lord. All paths lead to you. Te quiero mucho, papi chulo. Thank you so much. Wow, 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 wow. GB Prince, thank you very much. Oh, bye-bye. I missed the question. What is it? What is it? I can't. Oh, get away from me. Get away from me. The super chat ticker. It's running away. It's running away. There you go. What was it like meeting the first stage production boy? Yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make sure I read supers, and then I will talk about meeting those guys, because that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Pami, thank you so much for the super. There'll be... ooh, orchestra. I hope you enjoy that. That sounds great. That sounds really, really fun. I watched a Harry Potter orchestra like 5 or 6 years ago, and that was really good. Dorothy, thank you for the... Probably longer than that. No, I think 6 years. Dorothy, thank you for the gifted. Thank you so, so much. Hanazono, thank you for the Aku super. Want a kiss too? Of course you can have a kiss. Mwah. I'm so sorry if I forgot the kiss the first time. I'm really glad I could make you feel special. And thank you for the Aku super. You're very, very kind. Hameru, thank you so much for the Aku super. You're a Japanese who recently became a fan. I gave up because I couldn't speak English, but after I met Vox, I'm thinking of studying English again from scratch. I love you. Daisuki, aishiteru. Thank you very much for the Aku super. Arigato. English is definitely worth studying. It's a very, very fun language, and it's a big challenge, but I'll be here to support you in your journey. Olga, thank you very much for the super. Alright, now it's not even letting me scroll down. I'm gonna have to look over at the other one. Ay. Faith, thank you very much. Kakaru, thank you very much. Solo-chan, thank you very much. Well, there we go. And Misa, thank you very much for the Aku super. Today is Tanabata, a festival about 2 stars, Orihime and Hikoboshi, who can only meet once a year. Of course, yeah, no, I'm familiar. I know we're not like them, but I'm still so happy to see you today. Yeah, we get to see each other a whole lot more than once a year. I really missed you and I love you. I love you too. I got a little jealous when I kissed Willie. Aw, well, I'm here to kiss you right now, okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah. This kiss is real. This kiss means something. Mwah, okay? Kairos, thank you very much for the super. And I made you love Donkey Kong. That makes me so happy. And Sweden, thank you very much. Watching the archives. Still missed you so much. Yeah, I'm glad I could have entertained you while you're away. But now I've got brand new stuff coming out. Brand new shit. But yes, we forgot to mention. While I was away, met the boys from First Stage Production for the first time. And you know me. I'm officially a VTuber boomer at this point. I've been around for so long that with all these new debuts happening and all of these other corporations with all of these other guys, many of these people I did not know at all, and many of these people I didn't even follow on social media. Not because I don't like them. They're all wonderful. It's just so many of them. So many of these guys popping up out of the fucking woodwork like termites. But they're all lovely. We all went for a big dinner, and it was really nice. So I met them on 2 occasions, went for a dinner, and then the funny thing about the dinner was, I believe I was sat with Cassian, I think? I believe I was sat with Cassian and Leo, and we had a nice chat and that was fun. But mainly, I really enjoyed meeting Nyx and Zanny, because obviously these two are British. And it was so amazing for me to meet more British people in this community, because there are so few of them. All the British people in NIJISANJI have graduated except me. So I met Nyx, and he was so great. The funny thing about Nyx is that everyone at the dinner is like being fairly conservative with their alcohol intake. They're like, you know, maybe they'll have 1 lemon sour or 2. I am on the whiskey. I'm checking out their like selection of whiskeys. And then I look over at Nyx, and he's ordering an entire bottle of rosé, and I'm like, finally, the British are bringing our drinking culture to the rest of the world. How beautiful is that? He was lovely. We connected really well. We had great chats, and we connected very well over being British. And then later on, we went to karaoke with those guys, and that was when I met Zanny. And Zanny was very interesting because I hadn't met him before. He's an incubus, right? So there's a little bit of sort of shared trauma there, but he's chill. Don't worry. We talked, and he's chill. So no need for me to, you know, take issue with the way that he runs his life as a demon. But anyway, Zanny was interesting because he and I actually, I'm not going to say too much because I'm not sure how much he wants to say about his life and where he's been and what he's done and everything. I don't know how open, but basically, he and I have been close before we knew each other many times. He has been to the same places as me a lot. He has been staying and living in like very close to where I have lived for a long time. Like, we literally at various times, we were living in the same town at the same time at one point. We went to the same nightclubs, we went to the same pubs, we knew the same people. Like, it was the most small world moment where I was like, you did this, and he was like, yeah, no, I used to go there. And I was like, I used to go there as well. Like, it's such a small world. Literally, we were from the same corner. At one point, we both lived in the same corner of the country as each other. And we, like, literally knew so many of the same people, but never knew each other. So crazy. So crazy. So when is the collab? I mean, hey, you know, I don't know if he lives in the UK still, like, we'll definitely have an easy enough time hanging out. So who knows? Who knows? It was definitely really fun to hang out. We played darts at the back of the room, and we both drank a lot, which is very fun. And it was really nice. It was like, yeah, the Spider-Man. We were just pointing at each other like, huh? We were like, huh? It was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, so those guys are great. Aoi, thank you so much for the super. Really missed you. I was so busy at work that I felt like I was going crazy, but when I heard your voice, all my tiredness disappeared. Well, I'll be here to bring you back from the dead. Of course. Dum bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, I mean, I met lots of those guys, and they were all fun to talk to, but to be honest, there were so many of them. it's tricky to place faces to names sometimes, and I can't really, and those were the main interactions that I had. I can't really remember much of anything else, obviously, because, you know, there was a lot of alcohol, but that's fine. As Vanilla, thank you very much. Seeing you come back from your trip looking so happy makes me happy too. I feel really happy. Sata andagi. Tell me more about it, so I'm going to make a confession right now. I did not actually have the opportunity to try any Sata andagi. I just had the soundbite of that clip in my head, and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I tweeted it because I thought you would find it cute. Sata andagi. Sata andagi. Satandagi. I can't help it. I hope at some point I do get to try it so I can eat it and then go Satandagi. You know? I love that when you Google Satandagi, you get pictures of the fried dough, and then if you scroll far enough, you'll just see pictures of this girl eating Satandagi going Satandagi. You know, that's literally an earworm for me, like, he's Bumble Wario. That's all I was saying. That was like my main bit for the whole thing, because I was just obsessed with the way Donkey said it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Oh, he's Bumble Wario. Oh, that's Bumble Wario. I don't know, that's why I tweeted, oh, I'm Bumblefox. I was just thinking about bees, and I was like, oh, it's like, what is this, Bumblebee Pancake? He's Bumble Wario. There's just something, oh my god. There's something about the way that he says it that just really got stuck inside my head, and I was like, man, this is funny. Oh, he's Bumble Wario. They call me the Bumbler. Finch, thank you so much for the super. Just going from work, I missed you. Running in circles. You're running in circles. You're going, ho, 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 ho. It was lovely to see. Lovely to see you. You participated in the haunted house with Gartner Ban. It was my first time in a haunted house. It was really scary. I wanted to meet mid-order, so I pitched through and managed to escape safely. Well done. Well done. Well done. I'm glad you managed to escape. You know, you could have actually died. You could have actually died in there. It's a scary haunted house. Noah, thank you very much for another super. All of the collaboration goods were really wonderful. I saw that they were collaborating with my lord's favorite game. I was so happy I ended up buying 100 acrylic stands. 100! That's a lot of acrylic stands! I hope you have space for those. I hope you have space for those acrylic stands, but I'm glad that they make you happy. They're very good. They're very good acrylic stands, aren't they? They're really, really good ones. Oh, and fucking Darth Vader, yeah. Yeah, shit. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, that might just be what I need to buzz. That might just be what I need to buzz. Cause I'm buzzing. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Don't be jealous. I was watching my other Oshis while you were gone, but I came back to you in the end. And you always will. Because there's nobody who does it like me, is there? Satandagi! Cindy, thank you very much for the super. I wanted to tell you something super duper important. You're so handsome and I miss you so much and I love you even more. What the hell? I want to tell you something important. You're so cute and I love you even more. Mwah. Thank you very much. Satandagi. I can't stop saying it now. Satandagi. It's so cute. So that's fun. So we got a whole couple of weeks of some really good shit planned. It's going to be great. It's going to be the best. And I am still jet lagged, but I think I should be okay. I think I should be alright to make it out. And I think I should be okay to stream. I will do a schedule tonight. I'll do a schedule and you can all see what we're doing for the week. It's going to be great. Excited to do members RuneScape. You know something? They've changed Tombs of a Mascot around, so it's easier now. So I'm looking forward to doing a little more TOAs. Wallflower, thank you very much. I'll always come back to you, my lord, no matter how long your absence is. Can't wait to see what you have in store. Yippee, thank you. Akuma, thank you very much. You are cool yet cute. Somehow I ride this impossible line of being so adorable and cute and approachable, but also being super sexy and hot, and also being an actual threat to society and someone that you should not trust. But doesn't it feel good to trust someone you shouldn't? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. Satandagi. Soa, thank you so much. It's so cute. Mwah. Thank you very much. I'm glad you think it's cute. Choo choo. Satandagi. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's all the way inside. It's all the way inside me now. It's in my brain, and I can't help it. Satandagi. Ka, thank you very much for the super. Welcome back. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I'm looking forward to all the things you want to do. We're gonna do so much. Kiwi. I'm gonna be for real. I was gonna try this bit to make you jealous. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Yeah, I saw your little tweet trying to inspire people to change your Oshi marks to try and prank me. But how hilarious is it that even the fucking ringleader of this little promiscuity ring can't even bring themselves to follow through on their half-assed little fucking prank? You love me so much. You are so desperate for my attention that even the thought of pranking me in that way, even the one who came up with the idea couldn't even bring themselves to do it. How sad. But it's okay. I forgive you because you realized how stupid you were for thinking to do that. Mwah. Maro, thank you very much for the super. So happy you saw the Minotaur project. Any updates on the postponed birthday VP? Yes, don't worry. I am working on it, actually. I want to make it really, really good. And I've been very, very busy with other stuff, but don't worry. I am chipping away at it, and it's going to be really, really good when I get it done. Snowtaku, thank you very much. Are you getting ADHD tested next week? Oh, good. Thank you for being so open about your life. It changed mine. I'm really glad I could have helped you, Snowtaku. I love you too. Gloves, thank you very much. I heard you were doing the absolute cinema pose. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop doing it. I've started doing it where I'll replace the word, right? I'll replace the word and I'll go like absolute cinema. I'll go absolute cinema. There was one where it goes, what is it? Where it's like Hideo Kojima saying absolute video game, and Hideo Kojima says absolute video game, and I saw one of Donkey Kong raising his arms when he's about to get hit with a boulder, and he goes, absolute banana. We're going to be playing some absolute bonanza next week. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. Absolute Deltarune. Absolute Nihon. Every time I would order something in Japanese successfully, I'd say, Sumimasen, namabiru hitotsu onegai shimasu. I would go, absolute Nihon. Absolute Nihongo. Masato, thank you so much for the super. Miss you so much, and thanks for bringing us me cute back. Don't worry, I'm here. Satandagi. No, gonna lie. Just came back from Tokyo last week. Oh, really? Glad to hear you have fun in Japan, my handsome fellow. I love you too. Mwah. Maybe we saw each other and we didn't know. Mary Lively, thank you very much for the super. Welcome back. I missed you. I'm happy you had a great time in Japan. I love you. I love you too. Mwah. Hugs you back. Aww. Hugs me from behind. That's cute. That's cute. Maybe I'm a lion. Thank you so much for the gifted as well. Absolute demon. Absolute voice demon. Absolute Akuma. It's a pretty widely applicable meme format. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, but they're thinking of redesigning the British pound note. They're redesigning British banknotes. I think they should put me on there. I think they should put me on the British banknote because I am an ambassador of British culture, bringing British culture around the world, okay? So it's always the royals on there, but, you know, I think that I'm spreading the good word of fish and chips and British music and all of that kind of stuff across the world to my international fan base in all different places. Japan, China, Southeast Asia, the US, South America, Europe, everywhere around the world. There are kindred. So I think it's relevant to include me on the 10, 20, 50, £5 note, whichever one of them they want to do. Make a brand new £100 note with me on it, because that's how much I'm worth. is the sum of every £100 note that they will print. Now, Africa, well, I'm sure there are the kindred living in Africa. I apologize for missing that one out. Any kindred in Africa, raise your hands. I apologize that I listed so many, but there was something that I forgot. Blue Grin, thank you very much for the Aku Super. Morocco represent, let's go. Was Australia? Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Australia, love my Australian kindred. Love my Australian kindred. You're from Ghana. Interesting. Oh, wow. So much. I really am Mr. Worldwide. Such an international fan base. Put me in the New Year fireworks show. That would be great. That would be so great. Missed you so bad while you were away. Something good happened after 3 years ago. You got promoted! Well done! Since you keep me company while I work, you're practically a co-worker too. Oh, well, good. I'm so glad that you got promoted! You're gonna get used to a bigger paycheck! That's so cool! Oh, well done. Well done! Holy shit, well done. I'm so glad I could have kept you motivated. Philippines mentioned! Noah, thank you very much for the Aku Super. I adore you, my lord. Send you many kisses. So many kisses for you, Noah. Thank you very much for the Aku Super. Maidel, thank you very much. I think I'm drawing you mixed with my other favorite British man. Doesn't seem like you would follow him. But any Harry Styles outfits you'd like? Now that is interesting. Not in particular, but I like Harry Styles' style, ironically. So I'd say to just... yeah, go ahead and draw any of your favorite outfits of his in mind. That would be really, really cool. I'd love to see that. Nah, thank you very much for the super. You're as pale as paper, but would Landry that mean you'd be hell money? Like a royal in hell? Well, there's a lot I don't remember. There's a lot I don't remember. Define pudding, Avis. Thank you for the super, darling. Pudding is what you are. But so pudding in like other parts of the world is a specific dessert. Pudding is like you know, I don't know, a cheesecake or something like that. But in the UK, pudding refers to dessert, right? So in meals, you have courses. You have a starter, you have a main, and you have a dessert. In a 3-course meal anyway. For us, sometimes instead of saying dessert, we will say pudding. Pudding is another word for the dessert course. And really any kind of sweet treat that you would have after a meal, that's pudding. But we also have black pudding, which is quite funny. Pup, can I come back even if I strayed a little bit while you were gone? You pathetic little dog. Just couldn't fucking help yourself, could you, while I was gone? Well, go on. Go on, come back and beg for it if you really want to be able to come back. You curl up at my feet and whine about it. And maybe I'll let you come back. Maybe. Of course you can. Just trying to be mean. Just trying to stand on business, you know. Cyrilia, thank you very much for the super. Friend suggested me to buy a white one as it goes with everything, but I went for the red one because I only have one Oshi. Thank you, Cyrilia. That's what I like to hear. Next to Panini, thank you very much. Trying to do work, but you're too distracting. Yeah, it's true. You better turn me off before I get you fired. Nothing like getting to see you again. Don't worry, I'm going to be back for a long, long time. Ruby Foxfire, thank you for the Aku Super. Missed you so much. Big hug and a kiss for you, my one and only Oshi. Mwah. Looking forward to watching you be extra cute when you play DK Bonanza for the first time. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to be so energetic. I'm going to be so loud when I play this. It's going to be so crazy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to play it. Yukimi, thank you. It was really nice knowing you were in Japan, but hearing your voice from the UK again feels extra comforting. Yep, for me too, you know, I'm back home. I chose to settle down in the UK for a reason. It's very special to me, and I feel very calm and comforted while I'm here. Thanks for streaming, even though you must be tired. I am tired, but don't worry, I'm going to get plenty of rest tonight, and we're going to have a lovely rest of the week. Jenny Alex, thank you. Kiss attack. Oh, shit, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Missed you. But glad to hear you had a good trip. Can't wait to see what you've been cooking up. Te amo muchísimo. Te amo muchísimo. Thank you very much. Mayo, thank you very much for the super. Satandagi. Daisuke, thank you very much. Oh, Alright guys, I'm gonna need you to give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. And if I see anybody kissing anybody that's not me, I will throw myself between you and steal all the kisses from you, okay? What's this? Kissing without me? Fireball! And you die. You're all dead. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, you motherfuckers. So long, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Alright, I'll put you back together if you just come back and donate all those kisses to me, okay? Just take them off of whoever you gave them to and give them to me, okay? Thank you. So. I can't wait to sleep in my own bed again. Can't wait to sleep in my own bed. Can't wait to have a nice... Yes, I washed my hands. What, do you want to smell? Do you want to smell? You pervert. Zali! Zali Raid! Thank you for the raid, Zali! Welcome, Zali Raid. Well, it's my goat, Vesalius. He's here raiding me. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, my brother. My wonderful, my hero, my medic. Hello, everybody. Viskits, how are we doing? How are you guys? Yes, I'm doing great. I love Zali and Zali's way of talking so much. So much. The way that there was some, like, Pride Month discussion going on of, like, yeah, you could fuck whoever you want. What do you think, Zali? And Zali just said, you do you. He just, something about the way he talks is so, it is so precious to me. It is so unbelievably precious. Masato, thank you for the 5 gifted. Kiki, thank you very much for the super. Nai, thank you very much for the super. Happy to hear your stream after such a long time. I'm sure your work in Japan was tough, but are you feeling okay? I was able to work harder while you were in Japan. It was my aura. It was my aura. You could feel it. I was powering you up. Daisuke. Mwah. Ash, thank you very much for the super. Welcome back. Oh my god. Missed you so much. Oh my god. I'm having the hiccups. Also finished a stressful semester in uni. Oh my god. Oh my god, my hiccups. Hold on. There you go. That should be better. Where was I? Ash, finished a stressful semester in uni. Very proud of you. And happy birthday for last week. I love you too. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Maureen, thank you for the gifted. Cap, thank you for the super. Missed you so much. Excited to share with you. I'm having my first transition surgery next week. Well done. I'm so proud of you. That's a huge step to take, and that's going to feel amazing once it's done. I'm very proud of you. Wow, wow. That's huge news. Congratulations. Seriously. Choki, permission to kiss other kindred? Only if you also come and kiss me. Okay? You kiss other kindred, but if I'm also there as well. Okay? Wednesday, thank you very much. Love you a la folie. Thousands of kisses to your Adam's apple. Hope you enjoyed Japan. I really did, Wednesday. Thank you so much for the super. It was wonderful. Black Crown, thank you very much. I missed you too. Yesterday was your birthday. Hope you had a wonderful birthday yesterday. Sarina, thank you very much. It's good to be back. It's lovely to see you again. Sarina, thank you. What's your go-to food when you get back from Japan? Me? My favorite food to have in the UK. Wow, that's a good question. Now, usually I like to go out for food, but tonight I think I'm going to be a little too sleepy. I'm definitely still jet lagged. Need to get a nice early night. But if I had the energy to go out, it has to be pub food. There's nothing better than going to a really nice, a local pub. None of this chain, none of this Green King shit, none of this Young shit, none of this fucking any of that. A local pub. And you go and you enjoy some beautiful, well-made, something like hog roast, gravy, and a nice pint of beer. It's wonderful. Spoons is a chain. Okay, Spoons is different. Spoons is a part of the culture. And what's more, Spoons is there as an option if you don't have a lot of money. That's what that's why Spoons is different, okay? I'm going to allow Spoons because Spoons remains very cheap to this day. Spoons I'll allow. Spoons is part of British culture. You know, like the other stuff is gobbling up British culture, but Spoons pubs are just Spoons pubs. They're part of the experience. Wallflower, thank you very much for the super. Before I forget, it'll be my birthday and you'll be last year in your 20s. Be funny if you streamed on that day of all days. If not, then it's okay. You'll be streaming a lot this month. Well, I'll do my best. I'll be streaming a lot, so there's a good chance that I will be. And last year of your 20s, don't be afraid of being 30, because trust me, from my perspective, 30 is very, very young. You have a long life ahead of you. And if you still feel like you're a kid, keep being a kid. Keep being young. Keep being whimsical. Age is no barrier to how carefree and whimsical you can be. Lays, thank you. Missed you so badly. I missed you too. It's always wonderful to hear your voice and see your handsome face. As my welcome home gift, I've added your Oshi mark besides my name. It took a long time, but I finally got inside of you. Love you lots. I love you too. I'm glad I could have finally broken you down a little bit. That makes me so happy to see. Yeah. Serious, thank you very much for the super. Missed you too. You became an actress. Wow, really? I love you too. That's incredible. Masato, thank you. Kiss you deeply. Mwah. And Mayu, thank you very much for the super. Thank you for a wonderful time. You made me feel happy again today. Grateful. Hope you sleep well tonight. I will want to hear your gentle voice forever. You can. It'll always be here. Thank you, Mayu. Daisuki. Yeah, it's a strange thing for me. For me, I never really felt like I'm an old guy, as you know. Been around for bare minimum 400 years, probably a lot longer than that. But when it comes to the experiences that human beings tend to have that markedly age them, I feel like I haven't really had a lot of those experiences. And so sometimes I really feel more childish than a lot of people around me. I feel like I'm still waiting to have that experience where I can properly grow up a little bit, but I still feel like I just keep... I guess it's an artifact of up until now, up until I've been able to connect with all of you through the internet, I haven't really been able to connect with anybody in a meaningful way without putting them in harm's way. So what winds up happening is I feel like I just kind of I try to keep up with whatever trend is happening at the time, and I try to just appeal to whatever people are saying a lot at the time, because people change so much throughout the years, and I don't. I stay the same. It's a scary thing. I feel like I'm kind of trapped in, you know, the body of this young man, but with the mind of someone who's lived. It's less like I've lived one long life and more like I've lived hundreds of tiny little young lives, and I never really got to escape from it. It's a scary thing, but I feel like I'm becoming such a bigger person because of you and getting to actually feel like we have a real relationship and all of that. It's a really nasty thing. It's a really nasty thing, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. It's just, you know, it can feel hurtful sometimes when I feel like people, you know, could try to diminish that experience a little bit. Well, in a sense, yeah, you know, if a soul gets inside me, I experience that person's entire life in a matter of seconds. So it kind of does feel like that's a part of it too. It's a strange thing. It's a very strange thing. But anyway, I'm not here to trauma dump. I'll do that another time. But anyway, got my water. I'm a robot. I'm shutting down. I've been reprogrammed. I've been deprogrammed. I have nothing. I have nothing left. Holy Christ. Holy Christ, there's nothing left. Oh, God. I'm so tired. Ah, why is it hitting me now? I want to stream. I want to see everyone. I want to see my kindred. I want to see kindred, but then suddenly my brain is like, you have to go to bed now. No, please. I want Sata Andagi. Go rest. No! We've only been streaming for an hour and a bit. I need to hit at least the 2-hour mark before we do that. I need to hit at least 2 hours, okay? At least. And then I'll feel like I can go take a rest. What time is it for me? It's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. Because I've been traveling so much. It's like, you know how the body locks in when you need to do stuff? I've been working, I've been traveling, we've been doing so much. And I get back and suddenly it's like, okay, now I'm tired. Like, fuck, man. Just power me up for a little bit. What do you think of Labubu? Listen, like I was saying, I keep trying to imitate and learn about trends and the way people learn so that I can connect with people who are hundreds of years younger than myself. As are all people. But there are some things I don't understand. Listen. Every time something like this happens, when I was getting the train home today, from the airport, you know what I saw? I saw a girl with a Labubu today. Let me ask you something, right? When a new trend comes around, trends are good for introducing you to new things, right? Trends are good for introducing you to something. With a Labubu, tell me, right? Be honest. What is it? It's just, I'm sure some of you will feel this urge like, I have to get one, because it's the trend. Ask yourself, what do you actually like about it? What do you actually like about it? Do you genuinely find it cute? Or is it because you like, or is it because you see so many other people with a Labubu, you feel like you need one? It's fun to say, actually, Labubu. It's like a pet name. Ah, it's like a French pet name. Ah, la boubou. Well, isn't it like the Hungarian grandma saying, la boubou, la boubou? You prefer me puppet. Yeah, see, there you go. That's a good one. See, I understand why you like me puppet, because it represents someone that you love, and it's a reminder of them, you know? Esfinella, thank you very much. How about doing a hand cam to showcase some British dishes? That might be fun. That might be fun. Clear Bubble, thank you for the Akusupa. Welcome back, my lord. Missed you so much. Kisses and hugs for you. Glad you had such a good time in Japan and made it home safely. Sneaks in one more kiss. Take care and rest up when you can. I will. I'm going to have a lovely sleep. Thank you very much for the Akusupa, you sweet thing. It just seems like one of those things where it's like when something's a trend, they're like, oh, we have to do the thing. And I don't know. I don't mean to be, it's like, we don't say the word hipster anymore. And I guess maybe it's because that feels more normal to me now. You know, like trying not to be mainstream. I don't care about not being mainstream. I'm looking forward to Superman when that comes out. I'm looking forward to Fantastic Four. But I also enjoy, you know, a few synthwave songs on Spotify that have less than 50,000 plays. So you just enjoy what you like. You don't need to prescribe yourself to being like, I only like popular stuff, or I don't like things that are too mainstream. Just do whatever you want. Do from day to day whatever the fuck you want to do. But I am a bit of a hipster about it because it's nice to find things that are a little, you know, you don't need to enjoy whatever it is that happens to be trending at the time. Although obviously the fun of that is in, oh, you get to talk about it with a lot of other people. So I get it. I definitely get it. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Darling, hold my hand. That was always the funniest ad for me. When I would go to the cinema and I would see an ad for Jet 2 holidays, that shit was so funny. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Starting from just $1.99, find a Jet 2 holiday. What the fuck is the... because I've seen these ads so many times. Hang on. Jet 2 holidays ad transcript. Copy pasta. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now you can save up to £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. I'm just watching that and like the ad with the POV holding hands, like doing the thing. I don't know. CN, thank you so much for the super. It's an honor to celebrate Minotaur's first anniversary with you, hoping to hear you sing these beautiful songs one day. Yippee! I definitely plan on it. I definitely plan on singing them again. Jun Upa, thank you. Fortunately, I was able to get a Switch too. Yippee! We could play DK Bonanza! Yippee! Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Satan Dagi! May, thank you so much for the super. I started a new job recently. It's a bit stressful, but it's also given me more goals to work towards. I might not be around here as much in the future, but I miss you so much. I miss you too. If you're here a little bit, that's okay. I'm just going to miss you so much, but good luck with your job, okay? I'm very proud of you. Sweden, thank you. Help me recover from the exhausting summer heat here in Japan. Yeah, it's fucking hot here too. Trust me, it's so fucking hot. Lily, thank you for the super. One of my friends found that DK was born in the UK, but is now living on DK Island. It's true. It's true. It's true. Apparently he's British. Donkey Kong is British. Makes sense. Vanana, what are your thoughts on 28 years later? I did see it. I did see it. I did see 28 years later. And I loved it. I loved 28 years later so much. Oh my god, it was brilliant. There will be no spoilers, okay? There will be no spoilers. But from the perspective of a British man who has been living here for this year, it will be 100 years. I've seen a lot of how death has affected my country. And without spoiling a single thing, I think that 28 years later touches on the concept of death in a very touching and heartful way. It manages to be scary, it manages to be tense and horrifying, but it also manages to be so wonderful at learning to help, you know, because the thing about the UK is that the war is a huge part of British culture, and I've talked about this before. The First and Second World Wars have had a catastrophic impact on our memories of our country. Pretty much every single town in the UK that you go to of a decent size, any city that you go to of a decent size, will have a memorial with the names of hundreds, if not thousands, of soldiers who died. And while obviously war is the most horrendous thing, and all war is pointless, and any conflict will only ever exist to further the interests of the wealthy elite who will place the working classes on the front lines to die so that their pockets can be lined faster. But every once in a while there is a war that must be fought, and the world wars were like that. They weren't fought in the best way, and again, many British generals gave instructions to their troops that caused countless thousands of casualties. But those individuals, the ones who were actually there, who weren't, you know, advancing any propaganda, the ones who just wanted to keep their families safe, they were brave. And the thing about, you know, in 28 years later, no spoilers, but the statue with all of those skulls, to me, it felt a lot like one of those memorials. And I think it's a very special thing. It's a very, very special film to me. I actually cried a lot watching that film. And when I cry watching films, it tends to be like I'll shed a tear here or there, or I'll well up a little bit. But I was really, really crying watching that film. There was something towards the end that like really touched me, and I thought it was handled so delicately. It really, really, really touched me. And so I'd highly recommend it. I would highly, highly, highly recommend 28 Years Later. I thought it was a very special film. Winter, thank you very much for the super. I like the things I like, but I get embarrassed when people ask about them. I had to steer an awkward talk with my landlord about a beautiful poster I got from an audio drama. That I definitely understand. Like, I wanna like what I like without needing to fucking explain it to people, right? It's annoying. It's annoying to have to explain things to people. You guys, every once in a while, I die. Alicia, thank you for the super. Are we getting along with Zanny and Nix? They were great. Yeah, I really had fun with them. It's my birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday on Saturday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alicia. Happy birthday to you. When you die, you die. Oh, God. I want to be able to stream. I want to sit here and talk to Kindred, but my brain is like, you are going to die. No! Ah! 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 It feels like I'm, it's like one of those meme forts where it's like how it feels to do this, but you're this. You know? How it feels to want to kiss Vox Akuma, but you're ESL. Ah! You know, you can kiss me if you're ESL. I think that any effort you make to learn English is so, so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love you. The Kendrick scream. Ah! That's it. You know, men won't tell you how they feel. Men won't share their feelings. Men will just hit one of those every once in a while, and then they'll be good. Ah! That's all we gotta do. That's all we gotta do. Just woke up my dog. There's an intruder. There is an intruder in the house. There is someone in the house. There's a postman. There's a postman at the door. There's a postman. I just woke you up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I love refrigerators. I love spending all my time on Twitter because it's the only social media that we use, and having to be subjected to actual unmoderated racism every single day. I love losing my faith in human kindness. But hopefully the Superman movie fixes that. I believe in that. I believe that everybody can watch a Superman and be like, you know what, maybe I should be nice to people. I believe that we can consume product and all suddenly become human again. Blazing Vixen, thank you for the super. Thank you for being so kind and supportive to my kiddo, Captain Crackship. Big hugs and lots of love. Of course, I'm really glad that I could be so supportive. Pei-chan, thank you for the Aku-supa. I always enjoy the stories you share. So glad you had a great time in Japan. I had a lovely time. Missed you tons and have a good rest after the stream. Why are you so cute? I'm not even trying. Not even trying. I just am. Okay? I just am. I can't stop. I can't stop being cute. I can't. It's coming out. I'm transforming. It's coming out of me. Satan Dagi. You know? It's like there's a beast. The beast in me is caged by frail and fragile bars. The beast in me has had to learn to live with pain. The beast in me might have to be restrained. God help the beast in me. God help the beast in me. Noe-chan, thank you so much for the super. Did I learn any new Japanese words? I did, but I forgot. Fuck. I learned that kami also means paper. That's pretty cool. Rua, thank you so much for the super. I love you so much, my emotional support, Oshi. Of course. Always here to emotional support. Also means hair, my paper Oshi. I love the little joke I made with Cow from Mario Kart. My Kami Ushi. My Kami Ushi. Isn't that funny? My Kami Ushi. I love Cow. I can't, whenever I play Mario Kart by myself now, I cannot bring myself to, play any character apart from Cow. Cow is just so cool to me. The way Cow is just always smiling, like, Cow doesn't know where Cow is. Cow is just in a car, racing flawlessly, and Cow doesn't know why. Cow doesn't need to know why, because Cow is gonna win. Cow is so brilliant. I love Cow. I guess maybe it's because I was already obsessed with plastic cows, you know? I already made a movie called Plastic Cow. I made a film called Minotaur. I'm saying I made a movie called Plastic Cow. It's like, yeah, I like to phrase it like that. It is a stream. I love that Cow doesn't have pronouns. Do you? I mean, it's a strange thing because if it's Cow, right? Cow has udders, which indicates that Cow is female. But for some reason, Cow feels male to me. It's very difficult to describe. Like, for me, I project a bit of my own self onto Cow, and it feels male to me, even though anatomically it should. Maybe cow is trans, who knows? Cow is just non-binary. Cow is just a they. Yeah, maybe cow is trans, who knows? You know? Something about cow feels male to me. Maybe it's the blue collar. Maybe I'm susceptible to gender roles, and if it was a pink collar, I'd think it was a cow. I think cow was female, but because it's blue, my brain just says that's male. Remember, I'm old, all right? I'm a very traditional brain. If I see blue, I think boy. If I see pink, I think girl. It's just my first assumption. If you're a boy and you like to wear pink, that's cool. If you're a girl and you like to wear blue, that's also cool. But my first assumption will always be the traditional one because my brain is just very old and simple. You understand how it works. Trans mask because he has udders. Yeah, this is pretty real. This is pretty real. I like how I've seen some Mario Kart challenge videos, right? That I really like. There was one where it was like by a RuneScape YouTuber actually. One where it was like can I make it all the way across the Mario Kart world in one drift and just drifting in circles constantly to make it all the way across the land. And that was fun. I want to do one where it's like, can I do a Grand Prix or can I do a knockout tour? How many moos can we get out of cow? What's the maximum amount of moos we can get from cow in one knockout tour? Because if you hit the little button, cow will go like, you know? So we need to finish in top 4 and pick up as few items as possible so we can constantly be going like, and just like, yeah, maximizing the amount of moves that we get out of cow in one knockout tour. I think that would be good. Also, what is the Donkey Kong arcade world record? Oh my god. Oh my god. The world record on Donkey Kong is Billy Mitchell had 874,000 points. Oh my god. The world record on Donkey Kong is 1,272,800. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of Donkey Kong. That is a lot of Donkey Kong. Robbie Lakeman. It was also so funny. I mean, I'm not too familiar with this, but I understand that Billy Mitchell was supposedly, everyone thought he cheated for the longest time, and it was only very recently proven that he genuinely did not actually cheat. Like, I think I heard that. I heard that there was some massive legal thing, and after like decades it was proven that actually no, this whole time he didn't cheat at all. I think it says on the New York Times, he used an emulator, not a modified machine. So it was still a valid thing. People, wow, interesting. Didn't they make a movie about this? I don't know about that. I'm an outsider of this. I don't know the facts. So this might be bad info. I'm pretty sure what I heard is that it was proven very recently that he never cheated at all, but I might be wrong. Sunny, thank you very much for the Akusupa. I miss you. Can I koala hug and stick to you? Yes, please, come here. Just wrap your arms around my neck and then just hang on to me. I was out loud that day when you gave others kiss, which you denied. I don't want to pretend having other Oshis to annoy you, yet I really need your attention. Don't worry, you've got my attention right now. You got my attention right now, so don't worry, okay? Winter, thank you. Before I forget, my sister finally decided on a name for her baby. His name is Axel, and he'll be here in October. That's cute. That's a cute name. They live with me. I'm nervous. Well, it's going to be a lot of noise. It's going to be a lot of noise, but it's going to be worth it because you're bringing a whole new person into the world, and that's very rewarding. Oh my god. Speaking of loud children. Oh my god. So this time, when flying to and from Japan, normally because I am in very good standing with my mileage card, I'm usually able to get some decent upgrades for my flights, so I can upgrade from economy to business a lot of the time. But this time, when I was going, for whatever reason, the it was fucking full. Full as shit. The entire thing was full. So I couldn't make an upgrade. And thank God I had my Switch, because, you know, a 14-hour flight in economy is really rough. It is really rough. It is so difficult. And so this flight, coming home, my back was fucking killing. I don't know what, I was just trying to get some sleep and get through the flight as fast as I could, and my back was fucking killing me. Absolutely killing me. And you can know, something about those seats, right? Like, oh my god, those economy seats, like, it's like they recline only so much that like you can't really tuck yourself up. I'm too big. I'm too big of a guy. My legs are so long, I always need extra leg room, and I'm just always cramped up, and it sucks. But I was by the window, luckily, but in the middle, oh my god, in the middle, there is a family. There is a family, and there is a child. And this child is so loud. I don't understand, unless you have no other option. I can understand bringing a child on a flight that is a short one. I can understand maybe if you're in America, a domestic flight might be your only option. I can understand maybe if you're in Europe, maybe going from the UK to Spain or something like that, like a couple-hour flight, whatever. And I saw this family. They didn't look like a family that worked in Japan. Maybe I'm making some, like, bad assumptions there, but it seems like the kind of family that just wanted to go on holiday to Japan. And I'm like, why would you bring a, I think, 5-year-old on a plane for 14 hours? It's just because babies, especially, the cabin pressure hurts their ears. That's why babies cry so much on planes, because it hurts their little ears, right? And we get on, and this kid is, every once in a while, is just like screaming just when it's like playing. The parents are just giving it toys to keep it entertained, and it keeps going like and it's like, oh my god. Like, I'm excited to be a parent someday, but I'm not going to subject other people to I'm going to do as little as possible will I subject other people to the noises that my child makes. So I'm sat there, and the sleeping on this flight was like 20 minutes of sleep, followed by and I wake up and I'm like, and I try to go back to sleep. Like, just every once in a while the kid would just randomly scream for no reason. The funniest thing I remember is that during landing, and like, you know, the bum of the plane landing, this kid is completely silent. Then during taxi, going fucking ridiculous. Absolutely insane. It was like the kid was mad that we slowed down. It's like, I would expect the more intense thing of landing would make the kid upset, but suddenly it's the taxiing that makes them go like, but of course kids are fucking stupid and they don't make sense. Like, there's a great video of these parents showing their kid a hamster, and they're covering up its face, and they say, and then they show it, they're covering up the hamster's nose for some reason, and the kid is like, wow, that's so cute. They remove their hand from the hamster's face, and they say, look, he's got a nose, and the kid realizes, oh, this hamster has a nose. The hamster can smell, and this kid goes, no, ah! Screams his fucking head off. Why? Why is the hamster having a nose so traumatizing to you? Why is the plane flying so fine, but then taxiing along the runway is terrifying to you? I don't understand. I don't understand. I was sat next to this Japanese businessman, you know, dressed like a businessman anyway, who was watching Squid Game on his iPad, and he seemed very tired. And I just kept... And I was awake for a while, and after a while I realized I couldn't get back to sleep, and thank God I had my noise-canceling headphones. So I put those on, and I was playing on my Switch. I pretty much did a brand new, complete playthrough of Mario Odyssey on that flight, and that was fun. That really did get me through quite a lot. Thank Christ I had my Switch. The Switch 2 is kind of incredible for that. Being able to just stick it in tabletop mode, pull out your Pro Controller, and fully play whatever game. Being able to play Cyberpunk, Dark Souls, so many great games, really kept me going, right? But I was awake for a while, and then every once in a while, he would fall asleep. This guy clearly so tired. Got his blanket on, falls asleep. And then kid goes, you know how when kids will scream at like the highest possible pitch they can just because they're having fun? They just go nuts. And I look over and I see as this man wakes up. I literally see him tranquil, fast asleep, waking up and going like, I felt so bad. It's not my fault. But I just, every time I was like, oh, no. The best flights are the ones where you just randomly fall asleep at some point and you wake up like 9 hours later. And it's like, oh, this long-ass flight that I was terrified or, you know, just so dreading having to sit through has now been cut in half. But this dude, he just... Terrible. Terrible shit. But it's fine. We got to the air, we got down in the end, and I remember thinking in my head, I was like, because obviously I'm not gonna lean over and like look at the child, but in my head I was like, I can't really tell if this is like a baby or if this is like a little kid or whatever it is. And then when I finally got up to get off the plane at the end, I catch a sight of this kid, and it is like a 5-year-old boy who has just the most spoiled look on his face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say the kid looked spoiled? Like, he just had this, like, face. Like, everything around him was just pissing him off. He was like, And I was like, right, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, the entirety of that front row, there was a lady who I assume wasn't with them who was sat on the same row as, like, you know, mum, dad, and kid, and I think she was sat next to the kid, and she just got off with a smile. I was like, this lady is much stronger than I. Much stronger than I. Midday, thank you so much for the super. I miss you too. Think about you every day, my Oshi, and kisses for your hard work. I traveled to Chengdu with another kindred Kelly a few days later, also with a me puppet. I hope you have a wonderful time in Chengdu. That sounds really, really fun. The Veruca salt face. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, kind of, I would say bottom 3 flights of in my life. Thankfully, the in-flight meals were great. And you can get up and help yourself to snacks and drinks and stuff. So the in-flight, even in economy, the in-flight meals were very satisfying and quite nice. So that was good. And I was playing Mario Odyssey the whole time, beat the game just from scratch. I was just blasting through it and having a great time with that. So when the kid wasn't screaming and when my back wasn't hurting so unbelievably bad, it was alright. It was alright. But yeah, I'd say bottom 3 flights of my life, personally. Bring melatonin. You can't get melatonin in the UK. It's not over the counter here. You gotta get a prescription. You gotta get a prescription. I've seen people, I know people who've tried getting a melatonin prescription in the UK. It's difficult. You can't just go and get it. It's a prescription medication. You can't just get it over the counter here. The most sleep medication you can get in the UK is like some lavender stuff. You can just get like a pill with a bit of lavender in it. That's kind of all you get, really. I remember when I was in LA a couple of years ago, when I was sharing a room with Shoto, he gave me some melatonin. My dreams were very weird. I slept great, but I had some very strange dreams on melatonin. They weren't scary, they were just very weird. I don't know, I feel like I like having weird dreams. I kind of like having weird dreams. So I feel like it might be nice. It might be nice to try some melatonin again. Yeah, no Hat Man. Don't worry, no Hat Man. That's Benadryl. I don't really have any allergies, so that's alright. Is Benadryl an antihistamine? Hang on, what is Benadryl actually? I never had to take it. Benadryl. Benadryl allergy relief. Yeah, it is an antihistamine. Yeah. Ace Music, thank you very much for the super. Been working with a 7-year-old who cries like a toddler, which doesn't get her way. Oh my god. Oompa loompa doopa dee doo. Who do you think's to blame for that? The mother and the father. So remember, guys, if you're a parent, it's a tricky thing, but don't let your kid run the show. Don't let your kid run the show. If your kid is out there and is like, wow, I want my toys, you have to be like, no. You can have your toys when you ask nice, and if they cry, no. I imagine, I'm not a parent, but I would imagine it would be good. The main thing is learning to tell the difference between a I am hungry cry, you know, an I am hungry or change my nappy or I'm in pain, take me to the doctor type cry, and a I'm bored, give me the iPad cry. And I can always tell the difference. I can tell the difference. I remember I was on the Elizabeth line maybe a year or so ago, and I remember just being sat there, and there was this family, and this girl who's maybe like 7 kept going like, and to their credit, the parents were they just weren't paying her any mind at all. Occasionally they'd be like, be quiet. That's a give me the iPad cry. 100% that kid was in no distress at all. She was just bored and wanted the iPad. And then after, it was so funny because after a while, right as I was about to get off, I noticed that like she had kind of only stopped crying, but only so much. She went like, like she was too tired to cry for the iPad properly and was just getting out a few little moans here and there to make sure that they knew she was still sad. It's pretty funny. That's what you sound like to me. That's what you sound like to me sometimes when you're out here being when I try to end stream and you're like, no, I saw him every day this week. No, stay for 6 hours. Why only 5? Where did he go? It's okay. You can cry this time because I've been gone for a long time. Okay, I forgive you. Because you're just a whiny little baby, aren't you? You're just a whiny little baby. Who's my whiny little baby who just wants to hang out with my lord? It's you, isn't it? Who's my whiny little baby? Who's my stupid little baby who just wants to hang out with daddy? Is it you? Is it you? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? You stupid. I miss you while you're live. How is that even possible? Do you miss the glory days like Mr. Incredible? Is it the fact that I'm not streaming RuneScape? Is it like every stream is sort of like not the same because of that? Miss him already. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm away. I'm away with the fucking fairies. Bzzz. Guys, what would you do? What would you do if I was a bee? What would you do if I was a bee? If one day I came out and I was like, hey guys, bzzz, I'm Bumblefox. Bzzz. You still love me if I was a bee? Yay. Alright, now we're good. So if you were a worm, I would love you, and if I was a bee, you would love me. So we'll be the bee worm. I'm bee, you're worm, you wiggle, I buzz. Oh, that's Bumblefox. Bzzz. Ask you the same. You like jazz? Listen, I mean, bees can't actually talk. I do a little dance. I do my bee dance. I do my bee dance that conveys I like jazz. Bzzz. So guys, what have we learned? Very lively, thank you for the super. You once said it in a magazine that your plan in 5 years was rule a kingdom full of kindred and own a small island. I find it so adorable and full of love. You volunteer. Yeah, come out to my island. Everybody's gonna be all chill and it's gonna be lovely. Oh boy. You know what I'm seeing? You know what I'm seeing, you guys? I think everybody who stayed in that B&B except Vanta is getting sick. I fear I may be next. I fear I may be next. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. Willie just tweeted an hour ago, I'm in so much pain, someone save me. I'm a little scared I might be about to get sick. I hope not. I hope not. But who knows? Who knows? I might have no choice. I might suddenly be sick. My brain was like, say gay. Say gay. I was like, oh, I might suddenly be gay. I don't know why my brain told me to say it like that. I mean, that's kind of funny. Lily, thank you very much. It was from Lana. It was my birthday and 42 months as a kindred. Wowie zowie. Thank you, Vox, for being my muse, my bright guiding star, my only Oshi, and the kind voice, inspiring me to be the better version of myself. My wish is that you're happy every day. Love you. Mwah. Thank you, Lana. It's so nice to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. It's always lovely to see your live tweets and stuff like that. You've always got so much positive to say, and I have to say, you're a very talented writer. Thank you very much. Rachel, thank you very much. Recently figured out I'm grey ace demisexual. Coming to terms with it was scary, but I'm glad to learn my feelings have a name. Thank you for being you and making this a safe space. Absolutely. I'm so proud of you for coming to terms with who you are, and to remember that your life is yours to live. No matter what you want to identify as, no matter how you want to live it, that is all your choice, and no one gets to take that away from you. So I'm very proud of you. And Zhongli Simp, thank you very much. It's very out of topic. I need some advice before I go to sleep on how to deal with people in my class that hate women. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is becoming an issue, right? And I think about this kind of thing all the time. So it's like, I think a lot of it stems from social media. I've seen so much on social media that normalizes this, like the whole girls versus boys shit, right? Like, and the sad thing is, I don't think a lot of these people realize the harm that they're doing, and how misogynistic they actually are acting. It just seems normal to them, and it's fucked up because that's what, that's what it's all about. Like those memes where it's like, I think about this all the time. Why does every nice thing that men do need to be framed with the context of, oh, women could never do this? And it's like, shut the fuck up. We're all capable of doing great things. I saw one which was a tragic video of a mall Santa, like this guy whose job was to dress up as Santa, and he went to go visit a little boy who was terminally ill, and it was like devastating but heartwarming as a really beautiful show of humanity and love, and I was like really overcome by it, and I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. And then I took a step back and I realized the border of it is two women's soy jacks saying, men don't cry at anything. He didn't even cry at Titanic. And then man is crying at real sad thing. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Women don't take away your ability to be a good person. Women are good people in their own way, and so are men. Just believe in each other and in the humanity in your fellow person, whether they're a man or a woman. It's so sad. How to deal with it? Truthfully, I don't know. I wish I knew. I think in some ways there are some battles that are bigger than all of us, and I think that I wouldn't say to do nothing, but what I would say is that by being... Here's the thing. When you're faced with people like this, the temptation can be to lash out and to fight back, essentially, which I don't blame you for. That's what I would feel as well. But the unfortunate thing is that these people, for every joke they see that has the punchline of "I hate men," they will take that and weaponize it into, oh, all women are misandrist, right? They will immediately grab that and use it for something else, and the propaganda gets stronger because of it. The only way that it sucks to have to do, the only way that you really win is by not playing the game. The only way that you really win is by being kind. Beyond anything that they do, if those people are constantly under the impression that women are evil, backstabbers, liars, whatever it is, if that's what they believe, show them the opposite. Just live your own life with kindness and love, and they will be forced to reckon with the fact that the propaganda they've consumed about women online is wrong. And, and I would say the same to men. If you're annoyed by, the whole people saying, I hate men, oh, but why did they say fuck me for? Simply be kind, simply be loving, be wonderful to the people in your life, and to strangers. Just be nice to everyone. And then the people who have false assumptions about you will be forced to reckon with the fact that you are in fact kind and wonderful, and then they will grow from that, and it may even heal them in a sense, because, you know, at the end of the day, I really do believe that everyone who perpetuates this kind of stuff, who is a part of like the you know, working class all the way up to middle, essentially are victims of propaganda. A lot of them are kids who are raised on the internet, and the internet is a very, very hateful place. A lot of these people don't know any better, and that's not an excuse. People should be held accountable for the hate that they spread, but what you can do is to simply prove them wrong with your own kindness. Don't resist the urge to score a dunk. Resist the urge to argue and fight. Resist the urge to essentially play their game. Just be amazing and wonderful and kind to everyone regardless. If they come up to you and frown, smile back, and they won't know what to do. I promise you. Don't keep yourself safe. Don't feel like you need to, you know, sacrifice yourself in order to change one person's point of view. But just in your day-to-day life, if you put out kindness and love, you will be a part of something that will gradually work to change the way that things have become. At least that's what I want to believe. You know, I'm very passionate about this kind of thing, and I think about it a lot, and it's an impossible thing to solve, but no bad will ever come from being kind. So that's what I would say. And I guess, yeah, I'm thinking about what I see online, and I unfortunately don't get the chance to see a lot of people IRL, so it may be different. I'm sure that it is very different IRL. I'm basing this off of, you know, what I see from X, formerly Twitter, where everything is happening, you know, and that's, you know, obviously different to real life. Obviously different to real life, but still, being kind can't harm anybody. And also another thing I want to say, I've thinking about a lot. Kindness is not seeking to destroy anyone that you deem to be unkind. I see this a lot in all fandoms, and in this one as well. If someone is kind of pinpointed as, oh, this person's bad, this person did something wrong, you witness the dogpiling. You witness everybody jumping on it to score a dunk. And I hate to say it, but that's not kind. You know? And it sucks to see. Even when you think you're justified, even if someone did do something bad, constantly diving on it like that is not the way to solve it. I'm sorry, but it's not. You know, you can educate someone and help them without just using it as an excuse to score a dunk, okay? So next time you see someone who is doing something wrong, if you connect with them, speak to them on, assume the best in people. You will have such a greater outlook on life if you assume the best in people and assume maybe this person didn't do this because they're evil and bad. Maybe they did it because they don't know any better. I'm going to speak with them and ask, and I'm going to assume the best. And if you do that, a lot of the time people just won't have known. People just don't know better, and they go, oh shit, is that true? I'm so sorry. And then problem solved. No dogpiling needed. Anyway, that's enough out of that. I'm obsessed, speaking of pile-on, I'm obsessed with Orc City. And I know that spawned from dogpiling one guy who said he didn't like Hideo Kojima. But you guys, Orc City is so funny. Orc City is so funny. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with the memes about it. So, okay, I'll explain Orc City to you guys. So, this guy writes a tweet criticizing Hideo Kojima's writing and misses out a very key point. You know, it's very heavy stuff, but he criticizes something in a way that means he clearly just doesn't understand the intention behind it. And then someone goes and finds that guy who wrote the tweet. They find his book. And the first paragraph is about how the Orc City was smoldering, and the Elvish king said nothing is more reviled than an orc. And it's just very funny. It's very funny. And I love seeing all the memes about like, oh yeah, guys, Yeah, I walked through the blood and the bones. I walked through a knuckles depth of blood and ash in Orc City, looking for my brother. Yeah, he was in the Elvish Highlands. And then you got all of that stuff. I love the one where it was like, cruelly telling my dungeon master in my campaign that his campaign would make a great novel. Like, stuff like that. There's just some really good stuff, and I've been thinking about a knuckles depth of blood and ash. Looking for my brother, yeah. I went to Orc City and nobody knew you. Why were you in Orc City? Why were you overseen by the architect of its very destruction? That's me. I am Orc City, and I'm also the architect of my very destruction. Is this not a wonderful life? It's a wonderful, wonderful life. So remember, guys. I'm having a snorkel. I'm having to... Yeah, I'm from Orc City and I say we should kill them all. I think Orc City sucks, man. I think Orc City sucks. Alright, everybody. Bitches call me Lewis Hamilton the way I'm 8 years old. Rox Asuka, thank you very much. I missed you a lot. Love you. Don't look at my display name. Why would you draw attention to that? I would have missed it. I would have missed it and I wouldn't have even been mad. But now I'm afraid I have to throw you off a cliff. Lucia, thank you very much for the super. Yeah, okay. Faith Stricker, thank you very much for the super. Thanks for the kindness. Remember, I need to hear that from you, of course. Kimiona, thank you very much for the super. Pose for your new profile picture. There you go. There you go. That's a good one. Lily-chan, thank you. That's very cute. Thank you, Lily-chan. I love you too. Okay, everybody. I am too tired, I think. I cannot concentrate and I am spinning in circles in my mind and I need to rest. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and conquer the jet lag demon that lives inside of everybody. But I love you. I missed you so much and I'm so grateful that we got to have this stream today. Tomorrow I will be streaming again. I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow, but we will do something great. We'll have lots of fun streams this week, and then stay tuned because next week it is time for Donkey Kong Bonanza. It is the Donkey Kong week, so get fucking ready and look out for the schedule on YouTube and on X, formerly Twitter, tonight. Okay? I'll see you all around. Mayu, thank you very much for the super. Good night. Sweet meeting you. My sweetheart made my day so happy. And you too. Thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. It's me. I'm me, big monkey. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. So you guys, thanks. Oh, got it. Aku Super from Tender Dream. I'm gonna read that while I'm at. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Tender Dream, thank you for the Aku Super. And I'm so happy to hear about your fun experiences in Japan. A few days I'll be traveling to another city with my friends for a work break, and I'll bring me Pape with me. Thinking of you. Thank you very much, Tender Dream, you sweetheart. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful time with Pape. Fern, thank you very much for the super. And Jayu as well. Noah, thank you very much for the super. Please get plenty of rest. I will. I'll get tons and tons of rest. Okay, now it's goodbye for real. Bye-bye. I just wanted to make sure I said thank you for the super. Okay, bye-bye. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? When it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor chord and the major lift, and the baffled Cain composing hallelujah. Ha. Ooh. Yeah, that song is from Shrek. Good night, everybody. Sunny, thank you for the super. Good night, everybody.